And what's good, y'all? It's Supreme J here. I wish that this wasn't the first video that I'm uploading, since I had to upload a video about how my iPhone 17 was destroyed. But now my car was destroyed. So let's just go over how it happened, because obviously that's what everyone wants to know. That's fine. There's 4 lanes. I'm in this one, trying to get over to this one, and I see a sedan, pretty good amount of space back, but I'm also going a little bit slower but I'm cleared for sure to make the lane change. Um, so I proceeded to start my lane change, and whoosh, I get clipped. Um, so I guess the only plausible explanation of what happened is the person that was in this lane was going a lot faster than I was, because I was only going like 30 miles an hour, if that. Because I was behind a semi. So when they lane changed, it wasn't enough time for me to pull back into my lane. Collision occurred. I like froze up, and I just watched it drive ahead, and I was like, are they gonna hit and run? Are they gonna lose control and hit other people? I didn't even realize my car was still moving, and I rolled and hit the side of a semi truck back of the trailer. Like if this is like let me make sure I have any information. If this is the trailer, I kind of hit like right here. Um, so damage was done to the other side of the car as well. So yeah, so that's what happened. So basically, um, everyone was okay. Nobody got hurt. It kind of felt like a bad dream at first, because I felt so tired after that happened, that I was kind of asleep for like half the day afterwards, because I was driving to work, and obviously I didn't make it to work, and I just got hit with like a wave of like tiredness, like, you know. Um, but yeah, so as of today, November 12th, they've said that it's going to be a total loss. It just has to get signed off by the supervisor, and then things will move forward. Um, and so yeah, that was, the accident and all that stuff. Um, and it's also November. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness, and obviously I'm very happy that I am okay and that nobody else got injured either. But obviously mentally I am sad, because it sucks. Like, I really, really love that car, and I genuinely wanted to have that car for a couple more years for sure. It wasn't a situation like the BMW where I was already getting tired of it, or like the Mustang, and it was a car that I was taking my time, and I was really doing right, you know. I got a nice aero for it, I lowered it, I had nice wheels on it, the clears I had got for a really good deal. Just like everything that I had done so far was like very thought put into it. Maintenance, and no problems with the car. Only a fan went bad. Whoop-de-doo. So, I'm feeling sad, because it's just like, damn, bro. Like, I mean, even dating back to 2 years ago with everything that happened with the Corvette, which, if you guys don't know, I had a C7 Corvette. It was stolen. It was totaled. I had to fight insurance for 6 months. Had to get a lawyer involved. A whole bunch of drama with that to get paid out. Then, before I even got paid out, I bought the M4, and I kind of impulse bought the M4, and I ended up not really liking it in the end, as problems built up. So that's when I was like, all right, I want to get a car that I'm gonna be happy with for a long, long time, even though it's gonna be more expensive. And that's when I traded in them for the 911. Um, so just for this to happen 10 months after having the car, it just sucks, because I'm I'm back to square one, you know? Unless the very off chance that they reverse their decision, um, which I don't think is gonna happen, and I've already looked at the repair estimate sheet, and it's a lot of damage. I don't know how comfortable I'd feel getting that car back, and after that happened anyways. Um, But besides that, like, it just sucks, you know? Like, I had plans. I was gonna try to make breakfast with that car. Um, and, you know, and so now that's gonna take me to my next thing. I know that everyone's like, well, why don't you have a daily, bro? You know? And the thing with me was that when you work hard to have nice things, whether it's about, you know, my sneakers when I was back in high school and I would always wear them, or, you know, my car, you want to use it as much as possible. I'm not the type of person that is like, I'm only going to drive my car on the weekend, you know? But I do think that there has to be a balance. And now, after what has happened, I'm definitely gonna, and I already have bought a daily, like a little, you know, just a daily car. Get point A to point B. It's not about the fun you have driving or anything else. It's about, um, because, you know, I just have to really think about it and mature a little bit, I guess, and just come to terms like I'm most likely get in an accident driving to and from work because that is the times with the most amount of people on the road. Whenever I plan going to the Bay Area or something, it's either super early in the morning for cars and coffee, or I'm planning it um, like for dinner or something, take out my girlfriend or whatever. I always know to plan it at like the off times before the peak. You know, like dinner, instead of going to dinner at 6:30 when everyone else is trying to go, we'll go to dinner like at 5. Or, you know, I'm always, because I just hate traffic, bro. Like the reality is, unless there's an accident and you can't do nothing about that, most of the time traffic is just a chain reaction of somebody that slammed on the brakes a little bit too hard than they really needed to, and it just creates a whole chain reaction. Or somebody can't mind their business and has to see who got pulled over, has to see who's on the side of the road, has to see something that's happening on the other side of the freeway. um so yeah, so I don't like driving in traffic. And in my area there's been, you know, construction and stuff, and even though there's no lanes closed, people don't act like they've never haven't seen this bridge being built for months already. And you know, it's just not it's just not smart. And even dating back to the Corvette, I mean, I remember I told you guys that somebody backed into the front splitter in the parking lot and they broke that like right after I had a replacement, you know. So it's a collection of things that I'm like, okay, you know, maybe going to the gym every day and whatever car I get next will be cool. And obviously the car meets and, you know, the fun stuff. But when it comes to work, there's there's just no reason anymore to be taking it to work. Well, not after what happened, you know, um, because of what happened. Like I'm like low key traumatized now. Like, you know, because it sucks. I mean, we as car guys, it's not about, you know, just buying a car and leaving it stock. You know, we buy a car, we build it up how we like, and you know, put nice things on it, expensive things, and you know, to get into an accident, then it's like you're SOL, bro. So, but yeah. So sorry for the sad video, guys. I'm usually more upbeat, but I mean that's just how I'm feeling. You know, I'm sad about it. Like, it sucks. And I think what sucks the most, and this is not the healthy mindset to have, but it's just me being honest with you guys. I always check my route to work every single day before I leave to work to know if one, there's traffic and I need to leave sooner, or two, if I need to just take another route. And the time that it told me it was going to take to get to work on the freeway would have been the same amount of time that I would have been able to get to work if I took the back roads. The problem was though is that for some reason my GPS was not giving me the option to take the back roads like at all. And so I didn't want to start driving that way and then find out that there was like a lane closed for some reason, or you know, maybe it was just super backed up already, or so, you know, something could have happened where then I would have been like late to work and then that would have been annoying, then I would have probably gotten in trouble. So I was just like, okay, if I leave right now, I leave a couple minutes earlier, you know, I'll make it a work with a gap like I always like to have, and I should be okay. But I was really trying to take the back roads, and it just was not letting me pick that as an option. And like I said, since I don't know if there was a lane closed or something, I just didn't want to take that chance and go based off memory, or just look at the maps and be like, okay, this is where I should turn, that blah blah blah. So, I mean, it is what it is. And like I said, you can only just be happy that you're able to walk away and learn from any mistake that you made, or any changes that you can make, things like that. But yeah, so like I said, 99.9% chance that that's gonna be the book close on the 911, which sucks because that was like my second dream car, and it just sucks to have not one car, but now two cars, basically just taken from me before I was ready to move on from them. So stay tuned. Um, we'll see what happens. But that being said, though, once again, it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and if you're not feeling okay or whatever, it's okay to express your emotions. A good friend is going to tell you like, "Hey, bro, if you're feeling that way, like, what if we hang out? What if we go play basketball? What if we go eat? What if we go watch a movie? Or talk to me about it." So, and if you have a friend that comes to you, be that type of homie. But with that being said, y'all, have a good one. Peace.